How to plant and cultivate pears in Indonesia for heavy fruit. Pears are a term for trees from the Pyrus genus and the fruit they produce. Some species of pear trees produce fruits that are delicious to eat because they contain lots of water, sweet and sweet. Scientific classification. Kingdom, Platy. Division, Magoliophyta. Class, Magoliosida. Order, Rosales. Family, Rosaceae. Subfamily, Malloidae. Genus, Pyrus. Pears can be eaten fresh, processed as canned fruit, juice and sometimes as dried fruit. Pear juice is a basic ingredient of jelly or jam, although it is often mixed with other fruit juices. The fermented pear juice is called perry. Unripe pears, if eaten, are said to facilitate bowel movements, have a laxative effect, while ripe pears have a diuretic effect and there is a possibility of making people drowsy. Pears contain sorbitol, so that when eaten too much can cause bloating in the stomach and cause exhaustion. Pear tree wood is very good for making #1 carving materials, furniture and wind instruments. Small pieces of pear tree wood are good for cooking with fumigation techniques because they give off a fragrant aroma. Pears can also be used as a meat tenderizer before cooking. This pear is widely cultivated in the regions of North Africa, Europe and East Asia. Even so, pear can also be cultivated in Indonesia. Here's how to plant and cultivate pears in Indonesia in order to bear fruit in full. 1. Pear fruit nursery. We recommend that at the beginning of December to early March the planting of pear seedlings will begin. Before sprouting, pear seeds should go through a cold period. The cooling process is called stratification. This is because Indonesia does not experience winter. That way, the initial planting of pear seedlings until the shoot period occurs, is done in a room that has an environmental temperature control device, with the aim of cooling or lowering the ambient temperature. The pear seedlings are planted in small pot media that have been fertilized. 2. Planting of pears. When planting varieties that are compatible with each other. Plant pears or pear seeds on fertile soil with good and dry conditions. Land that gets full sun exposure in a place with good air circulation during the growing season. Pear trees often grow with standard rooms measuring 5 to 7 meters apart. Dwarf pear trees only need 3 to 5 meters apart. For the cultivation of pears in containers, it is better to eliminate the plants from the pot. Remove roots that grow erratically by placing the center of the root on the other side. Use scissors to cut the root. Unlike the case for the transplanted tree, position it in a position away from the sun when planting. Planting holes are made a few inches deeper and also wider than the spread of the roots of pear plants. Arrange the tree on a small mound of soil in the middle of the hole. 3. Pears maintenance and harvesting. At the age of 2 to 3 years, it is best to trim the planted pear seeds. This is very important because at that age, pear seedlings begin to experience tree formation and tree structure. In Indonesia, harvesting pears produced by pears is usually done from September to October. Pears produced in Indonesia have characteristics that are not too good. Pears have a relatively small size. The taste is not as sweet as pears which are widely cultivated in temperate climates. Thus we discussed about how to plant and cultivate pears in Indonesia in order to bear fruit. Hopefully the video that we present can be useful for all of us. Also watch our next video every day at 6 p.m. See you later and thank you for visiting our channel.